Bye. Boing, boing, boom! La la la.
Take your troop!
Stabilize! I will have order!
Dumpy, dumpy, go!
My will embodied! My will embodied!
Away I go!
Stabilize!
Boing, boing, boom! Dumpy, dumpy, go!
Take your true form! Cryo incarnate! Crush!
Beg for mercy.
Solidify! Order guide you!
Dumpy, dumpy, go! Yeah!
Gather! This is order!
Crush! My will embodied!
Beg for mercy. Look, over there! Could that be the Sunset Vermilionite? More speed. Is this it? Is this the Sunset Vermilionite? It's so huge! That's true, but...
Prostrate doesn't float until it's activated.
It may look different from most only after being activated does Plostrite reveal its true nature. Breaking
Wow, Shenhe. You...
only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has... I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
Hold on a sec. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back. But if we don't activate it, how...
Don't worry. I can handle the weight.
Are you sure?
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Plostrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and my safety.
That's right! Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything, but if... You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy...
Is it now? I'll go on ahead with the Plostrite.
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Huh. Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself?
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite.
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute.
Shenhe! And Ningguang's little helper!
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent turns in the rarest plot, but I have to correct you on one point.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found? Pretty amazing, right?
In truth, it is the finest piece. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. Now, please excuse me, as you...
Shenhe! Shenhe! Just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises!
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So, whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't...
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an Adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect.
Yeah, 'cause that's how Adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive.
But I am not...
Shenhe?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's go check in and take a...
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
You can't do that. It's dangerous out in the wild. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. All right? Seriously, don't punish yourself like this.
Okay. If you insist.
Great! Now we're talking.
Hi there. Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left. Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this. So business is booming.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be. Here are your keys.
Shenhua, you should go get some rest. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Let's buy one for Shenhua, too. She can have it as a...
All right. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door. Mm-hmm. See you tomorrow.
Hey! Isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing here? Let's go and say hi.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you...
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor.
Cool. So, calling her Shenhua feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful.
Her Adeptus name. Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an...
Don't all Adepti have a special title they...
On this latter point, you are correct.
Oh, right. Wait, what? What? You knew already?
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from...
Well, to start with...
Ah, yes. She was like this. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old.
That sounds so...
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only one dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one...
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhua might have...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shenhe may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god?
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And indeed, It is one to whom she refers. Shen-He has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, the Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around. Red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shen-He's path has crossed with yours.
Oh, now Paimon gets it.
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion? Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be if she handles it admirably. One is Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of you.
So, Shen-He isn't an Adeptus after all. Hey! So, Shen-He...
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it.
Oh? How did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep. I was worried that something may have happened to you. So, on top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning. After all, Master...
Sorry, Shen-He. Paimon...
It's okay. I don't... The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner. Still, though you mistook me for an adept, for this, I am very...
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real Adepti, too. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an Adeptus or a human is...
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails.
Great! Well, now that... But before we do that, look, after all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts... Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhua. Try it! They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
Look! Look! The Jade Chamber is floating into the sky! But it seems to be tied down.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Bywin! And hey, Beto! And hey, person Paimon doesn't know?
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction before we find some suitable plastrite. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the...
Beto? You're joining?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of sunset...
Huh. So even though it's rare...
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of...
Shenhe.
Good to meet you. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as I like to say, a mate of a crewmate is part of the crew. Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow...
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Wow! Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe.
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help her win.
In that case, Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to... Instead of competing against each other, we could work together. Sounds great, but how does it...
The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. How'd I do? Is that what you had?
Precisely.
Huh.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Su Ling.
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang, Yunjin? I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion. Ooh, what's the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it. The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus. It's called The Divine...